Welcome to Understanding Employer Rules and Policies for Staying Focused on the Job, Part 1. In this lesson, you will learn about using your cell phone at work, consequences of cell phone use at work, using the company's phones, and personal calls on company phones. Did you know 95% of teens in the United States have access to a smartphone? And on average, 16 to 24-year-olds exchange over 100 texts each day. When you have a spare minute at work, it is really tempting to use your cell phone to scroll through social media, text, glance at the news, check the weather, even play a game. Doing those things are actually not okay, though. Whether your company's cell phone use policy is in writing or not, the best rule to follow is no personal cell phone use when you are on the clock. This means the only times you should be on your phone is during your scheduled breaks. Not looking at your cell phone for several hours in a row is difficult for many people. Maybe ignoring your phone is something you're struggling with. The truth is, out of sight is not out of mind. It takes a lot of self-control and maturity to choose not to look at that screen. Keeping your phone out of sight is a necessary habit you must develop, though, to stay focused on the job. Follow company policy and stay focused with these 5 tips about cell phone use. Turn the ringer off. Allow all calls to go to voicemail. Do not take your phone to the restroom or into meetings. Only check your phone during breaks and only somewhere private so you don't distract others. Speak with your supervisor if there is an emergency where you need to receive a call and work out how to do this within the rules. Keep in mind, your company's cell phone use policy is there for a reason. Statistics show using your personal cell phone at work can have serious consequences, including you could get written up and even lose your job. You will be less productive. You will make more mistakes. You will distract your coworkers. 55% of distractions at work are caused by cell phones, and these distractions can cause health and safety issues. Using your cell phone at work can also be a security issue and even have legal consequences. Be aware, some companies have policies that say if your personal cell phone is connected to their company Wi-Fi, that you should have no expectation of privacy in anything you create, store, send, receive, use, or display on that device because it is being monitored. By connecting to the company's Wi-Fi, you are agreeing to that policy. So be sure to carefully read and understand the company's policies. When your job involves working with customers, remember, employers want the customers to have a good experience and to be happy with their visit. Customers should never see you on your phone because you should be paying attention to them instead. Company phones are meant for conversations related to your job. When using a work phone for calls with a customer, with coworkers, or with the general public, it is very important that you use proper phone etiquette. This ability to be calm, respectful, and polite is a skill employers want their employees to have. Remember, you are representing the company and yourself by what you say on the phone and how you say it. Keep it professional at all times. Stay classy. If there is a caller who is not treating you respectfully and you feel it is getting out of hand, alert your supervisor. Some more tips for proper phone etiquette include: speak with a good volume so that the caller can hear you. Speak clearly and slowly enough that they can understand you. Listen carefully to the caller, focus, and take notes if needed. Be honest with the caller, especially if you need to transfer them or need to get someone else to help them. Most employers don't want you making personal phone calls from the company phones unless it is from one inside an employee break room. If personal calls are allowed on the company phones, first make sure there are no customers nearby. Be careful of the language you use on the phone and talk quietly so no one overhears your conversation and so you don't disturb others who are working. Before you pick up that phone to make a personal call, though, keep in mind companies have the right to monitor their phone system and could be monitoring phone calls made and received on their phones. Since you can't use your personal cell phone while at work, you might be thinking about giving out a work number to friends and family. A rule to remember is you should only give out your work phone number for them to reach you in a true emergency. It is your responsibility to make sure the people you give that number to know they should only call you at work if it is an emergency. Now that you have completed Module 3, please complete the recommended follow-up activity with your YES Career Counselor.